Ukrainian journalist student living now in South Spain with my family, with my mom, with my grandmother, and my cat. So today I'm here to answer all your questions, to talk about Ukrainian culture, Ukrainian people, um, about how Ukrainians live in Europe. So you can ask me really any question, and I will be happy to share with you to answer all your questions. First of all, I would like to briefly tell my story to you. So, hello, everybody. So, I'm Ukrainian. I was living in Kiev before war started. Then we went. Then we went to Dacha, and suddenly Putin decided to do what he has done. And hello, Mar. We had a really long and difficult way from from you know firstly we cross border to Poland. After we went to Spain, and it was very long way. It took us about 2 weeks to come here, and it was difficult as everything, in Ukraine especially, everything was so much in panic, so much people were so much scared, and that's why this was very difficult to, especially to went out from, not even from the country but from the city where we were located, because we were standing in the line for 2 days under the snow and under the rain to get in the train. It was so much difficult. We were ill, we were frozen, and it was very terrible because people were so much in panic. Hello, Saini. Thank you so much. Um, so after we get in the train, we arrived to the city called Lviv. Lviv, it's a Ukrainian city near the Poland border. It's just near the Poland border. And when we arrived there, everything was full. I mean, there were almost impossible to find some place to stay, to sleep, some hotel or anything. It was so difficult because everything was full. Because all the people around the country, they all came to Lviv, because at that time it was the only one safe place. Not the only one, but one of the biggest city that were safe. That's why a lot of people arrived there. And after we decided to went out of Ukraine because it was really dangerous and difficult to stay there. So we basically crossed the border to Poland by feet, also under the rain with a cat. So it was also difficult. Um, and when we arrived to Poland, uh, we arrived to the terrible refugee camp. It was very difficult to stay there because it was a big building where the people were just sleeping on the floor all around, like, I don't know, hundreds of people there. And of course, Polish people have done everything to help us, really everything. But it was difficult. It was really difficult to stay there. So we decided to go to Spain. We decided to go to Spain because in Poland, Red Cross gave us a free ticket. Russia lost the war and Ukraine win the victory. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We will win because it's not fair war and it makes no sense, really. It makes no sense, absolutely. Unfortunately, but yeah. Yeah, so I will continue my story. And when we arrived to Spain, We were connected with the Red Cross, and we still are here. They help us with everything, and I'm very, very thankful, first of all, for Europe, for everything they are doing for Ukrainians all this time. Really, I'm very thankful and will always be, because they're doing their best. They're doing everything to help Ukrainians now. It's so much, so much, so much. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, you can ask me questions. I'm here to talk to you. So I will be happy to um, buy a good business and just beautiful Ukrainian woman, and life will be okay. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, guys, you can ask me questions. I'm very nervous. I'm sorry. It's first time I'm live solo. So um Shafid, I'm fine. Hello, Shafid. Hello. How are you today? Here is so hot. We're not get used to such a hot weather, you know. It's it's the same as in Ukraine, but in Ukraine it's there are raining sometimes. Sometimes there are raining, but here no. Here no. That's why it's difficult, because it's always wet. Sorry, it's always hot and dry and hot. In Ukraine it's at least sometime it's raining. I know now it's raining in Odessa. Yesterday it was raining in Odessa, and my friend sent me a video, and I'm like, oh my god, I envy you so much, because I haven't seen rain here for some time. What are the important things to you in relationship? Oh, thank you for asking. For me, I think the most important thing in relationship is being honest, because honesty is everything for me. Really, I cannot stand lies. I cannot just stand it, and I think that it's better. You know, we have a Russian proverb about this, that it's better to say bitter lies than to say sweet, sorry, that it's better to say bitter truth than to say sweet lies. It's a Russian proverb, so it's true. And I think it's the best way is to be honest and to trust. The most important thing is honesty and trust somebody. uh, Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for this nice comments. Thank you. Thank you very much. What would you consider to be red flags when talking or dating with someone? Um, I would consider red flags if the person, um, um, if you're chatting with someone online, um, I would consider a really big flag if Ukrainian, I'm talking about Ukrainian, yeah, women, if a Ukrainian lady does not want to talk by phone or by video, this is a really red flag. Why? Because the same as guys are scared that lady can scam, yeah, him, the same is lady scared, the same is lady scared that mm, man can scam her. And that's why she should want to, to prove to herself that you are real too. So first of all, she would be interested in hearing your voice, in seeing you, just to prove for herself that you are real too. It's very important. So I think it's the most big red flag if she refuses to talk by phone or by video, if she only says that she only wants to chat. This is really strange. This is really strange for me. for example. What age gap would you be willing to accept? Uh, what about me? Exactly about me. It's a little bit different because I'm only 21. That's why, of course, mm, right now I'm not ready to accept big age gap difference. So I think, uh, but I think it's only my special situation that I prefer um, boys with my age. So for me it's different. But Ukrainian women are usually accepting 10, 15 age gap maximum, but it depends on age also. Older if it's older women, of course she will accept more age gap. But what about young ladies? I don't think that they will accept 15 years age gap. Maybe um, in some special situation, but I think they prefer more close to them, not that much big. Uh, Hello, Robert. Hello. How are you? Of course, I remember you. How are you today? Hello. uh, okay. Is there any questions? I also thought about red flags, and I think also big red flag will be if she does not share her social media. Also, big red flag because um, Ukrainian people usually, they're open to share social media, and she would suggest you to add you anywhere on Facebook or anywhere else if she's using Facebook. So it would be also a red flag uh, if the lady does not add you in social media. Okay. What is important for you in serious relationship? Yeah, thank you. I've already answered this question. For me, honesty um and trust is the most important. Hello, Robert. So happy to see you. And know you and your mom are okay. And Nalun, yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, everything is fine. We received so much help from Red Cross here in Spain. They are doing everything. So yes, they help us a lot. Thank you so much for asking. Okay. Is there any more questions? The most I like to talk about culture. The most I like to talk about Ukrainian culture. Uh, I like in general all the cultures. I like learning new cultures. And when it's a question about my own culture, it's like so nice for me to answer this question, to talk about this, to tell something. So I really appreciate it. Do you want to visit Pakistan? I like to know. I haven't been in Pakistan. Thank you for asking. I don't know. I don't know. I think if I would have that opportunity, I would like to visit all the countries around the world. I would really like to. Yeah, just to learn something new about other countries. I really like to do that, to learn something new about other, as I told you, culture and countries. Um, Apart from restaurant dates, what else would you like? Oh, what about me? I love art so much. I love everything that is about. I love theaters. I fond of theaters. I love museums so much. I love opera. So what about me? I would really enjoy to go to a good theater for a date. I would really enjoy it. And unfortunately, here, for example, in Spain, I cannot go to the theater because I will not understand at all, and it makes me sad. But in Ukraine, I loved visiting theaters, museum. My favorite place in Kiev, where I have been living, is Pinchuk Art Center. It's basically four-floor art center where there are young um, young actors who expose their art, their works, and it's so much. It's so creative, It's very creative place, not for everybody, but I love this place. Would ever be, in, if you will ever be to Kiev, I hope that all of us will be in future. You should visit this place. I miss it so much. Pinchuk Art Center. It's very nice place. Yes, but I think there are a lot of also places to go to date, to go to cinema. As already told you, some theaters, museums. So yeah, I think Ukrainians lady they like something interesting. So yeah, it cannot only be a restaurant. Anything you and your mom need, I'm here for you always. Oh, thank you so much, Robert. Thank you very much for your care. Thank you. Uh, Please with it. Oh, by the way, it's my dream. It's my big, big, big dream to visit London. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, I really wanted to move to United Kingdom. I really wanted to move there. It was my dream, but the time went, and uh, for now, I don't know if I would really choose to live there or anywhere else, but I would really like to visit. Maybe if I will visit, I will change my mind. Change my mind. But I've been learning something, about England, about culture, and I really like it. I think it's really cool. It's really interesting. So. Have you ever visited Asian countries? No, I have never been to Asian countries, but I also know something about Asian culture, especially about Chinese and Japanese culture, because I was learning these cultures, and I think it's very far from me. I really think that these cultures are really far from me because, in some way, uh, Ukrainian culture is opposite. So it's it's but it's interesting. Anyway, it's interesting to know more, but I have never been there. Which culture are you looking forward to learning about next? It's a good question. Now I'm very interested about Italian because I haven't been learning deeply about Italian, and now when in Spain, I'm thinking about to know more about Italian, but also at the same time now I'm learning Spanish culture. And you know what? When I was in Ukraine, I had absolutely another imagination of Spain, of people in Spain, and now my um, my thoughts about Spain are absolutely changed when I arrived here, because people in Spain, they are really similar to us. They're similar. Why? Because they are the same, the same loud, um, the same positive. So yes, my mom is helping me. They like jokes the same. So yeah, they are pretty close to Ukraine, and it's really cool. Yes, thank you for asking. Take care too. Thank you. Yes. Life imitates art far more than art imitates life. Yes, absolutely. What countries have you visited? Oh, thank you for asking. Thank you. I have not been to many countries. I have only been to Poland twice, here in Spain, and I have been to Russia. That's all. For unfortunately, but I would really love to go somewhere in future. Would really love to. Um, the most. What do you think is the most difficult thing when dating long distance? Um, the most difficult thing the most difficult thing of course is that you cannot touch the person that you want to, but I believe that if you're serious, the long distance relationship can work for some time, but if they are serious, mm, in future they will become live relationship, I mean. They will stop being distant. I think so. It's my opinion. Uh, the only way to get a correct perception of a culture is to visit the country and be among locals. Absolutely, yes, of course. Yeah, it's the only way. That's why I'm saying that I have changed my mind about Spain, because I thought mm, it's not like this. I don't know. Yeah, so absolutely. And also very big difference between um, Spanish people and between Ukrainian people. I will tell you, it's here people, they are not strict at all, at all. I mean, in Ukraine, when you ask the question, you always want to receive the answer. But here, if you will ask something, big chance, big percent that mm, people will tell you, I don't know, just I don't know, or you will know later. You will know later. Don't worry. It's their most popular phrase. Don't worry, everything will be fine. And it's opposite from us, because we prefer to know everything now. I mean, it should be the most strict answer, but now. And here people, they don't like it. They prefer not to answer, or to answer I don't know. So it's interesting. It's interesting. It was really difficult to get used to. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. It's not night here. It's 12:41. 12:41 here now. So it's not night. It's cat cat come to us, to our doors. Neighbor's cat. I don't know how that happened. My cat is now running to fight. uh, sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's not night here. I'm currently living in Germany, Berlin. As a single man, can invite you to Germany, please. Thank you so much, Ardeen. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Maybe someday I will. I wish someday I will also visit Germany too. But right now I'm in Spain with my family. I'm sorry. Um, Lion. Yes, yes, yes. Italian. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. And by the way, also a strange fact. Before coming here, I thought that Spain and Italian, there are a little bit, enemies. I really thought that they're a little bit enemies. But no, when I arrived here, everybody are like, no, we're like brothers. But Russia and Ukraine were brothers too. So I'm sorry. Um, is boxing a huge sport in Ukraine? I know you have uh, Lomachenko and Alexander Usyk as a big boxing superstars. Yes, I think it's I think it's a huge sport in Ukraine. About boxing. When I was in university, I really wanted to go to boxing classes. I really wanted to, and also find good classes that were next to my university in Kiev, but the quarantine, COVID started in 2020, so I just, cannot attend any classes. So when COVID ended, I also moved to another neighborhood in Kiev. So it was a long story. That's why I did not attend boxing. But I really like boxing. I always wanted to learn it. I think it's cool. Uh, what what are the most romantic gifts you have received? Mm. The most romantic. Um, I think the most romantic for me was when my boyfriend presented to me a rose. It was a rose in a glass. Um, in a glass. I don't know how to explain it. This rose, it will not. It should be alive for 4 or even 5 years. I can show you now. It's like. It's not just the usual rose which you present and it dies, but it's the one which can live for for some years. I'm just trying to show you. I'm sorry, but my cat is now there, and my neighborhood's cat. I don't know how that happened. That our neighbor cat came here. Now it's panic there, out of door. So here it is. It's a rose in the glass. Yes, Ukrainian women love flowers so much. Please don't hesitate about this because it's really important. Because here in Spain, I can see that men they don't present flowers at all. I mean, never. Maybe once, 1,000 years, but for me, it's really strange. And hmm, it's a really big difference between Ukrainian culture because in Ukraine it's very important to present flowers to a lady. Please always keep that in mind. Maybe I'm sorry. I have a notification that something's wrong with my internet. I'm sorry. Открой, пожалуйста. I'm sorry, my mom is outside without the keys. Открой, пожалуйста. And my computer is 15% of charge, so I will now put charger. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Мам, пожалуйста, я на эфире. Yeah, so guys, please don't forget about flowers. Long distance can work, but both need a goal to get closer to each other and visit each other at least every few months. Yes, it's true. They should agree that this long distance is not forever. It's just for some time. But I really believe that it can work because I was dating with my first boyfriend, and he was living in another city. Of course, it's not that much long distance, but for us at that moment, it was long because he was in another city, and it was pretty far. But I really believe that it can work. It can work. Uh, I had relatives in Spain. They are a bit like tomorrow, tomorrow, no, 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 tomorrow. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. I think all the people here like this, they just don't, um, they don't, they're not that much strict as in Ukraine. In Ukraine, you will always get a strict answer. I mean, if in Ukraine you don't re- you don't get strict answer, this is a little bit strange. You will like be. Why you cannot answer me? That's why when we arrived here, we thought that people are kidding all the time. We thought that something is wrong with us because why they don't answer any questions. Um, What a cat is there. I can show my cat. Mom, покажи просто Сильвию. My cat is very unique because she's very, strong character lady. She's also a lady. And she even attacked. She's a little cat. And she, can you imagine, when we were in a camp, in the refugee camp, she attacked a pit bull, a big dog. This dog is 10 times more than her, and she attacked the dog. She just jumped on it, and the dog was like, what? So yes. I'm going here to show my cat. Sylvia, you're a YouTube star now. YouTube star. Here she is. Can you see? She has angry face. She has special species. Can you see? Her hair is curly. It's curly like uh can you see? Like a sheep, curly. Her name is Sylvia. Okay. She's not happy with that. Why don't Ukrainian women like black American men? John, I think the answer is that it's just not common in Ukraine. I mean, you cannot see mm, many black people in Ukraine. There are maybe some students who come to Ukraine to study, but it's very rare in Ukraine that you will find a black person. So I think Ukrainian women, they're just not get used to it. It's just something very new for Ukraine. It's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. By the way, Spain is the best in Germany. um, you know, to tell the truth, if I would choose, I will choose Germany. I will really choose Germany because I don't. It's difficult for me to be in hot weather. I feel really bad in hot weather. It's difficult for me. But my mom and my grandma, they decided to go to the hot country. That's why I cannot refuse. So I just needed, to accept their choice because, yeah. But if um, but I think that I would choose Germany than Spain. Yeah, I'm sorry. uh, the previous Slavic girl I dated hated the roses and went back to her abusive ex all the time. He was a complete jerk, but she believed she could change him. Yes, you know, unfortunately, yes, Ukrainian women, they sometimes believe that they can change someone. It's true. And they can. Sometimes they can. About that, she hated roses. Yes, that can be. That can be. Sometimes Ukrainian, they don't like some kind of flowers, but in general, most of the time they love flowers. So if your lady does not like roses, maybe she likes another flower. A big chance that she likes another flower. And also about flowers here, I noticed that here are almost no flower shops in my city where I'm in. I mean, it's not that much big city, but it's city. And I mean, there should be some flower shops, and I think for all this time I have seen only one. I think it's so strange for me because in Ukraine it's everywhere, flower shops, everywhere you can buy flowers. Here, no, because it's not common. So how long do you plan on staying in Spain? It's a tough question because right now we're looking for apartment because we need to move. We need to find apartment. We need to move. I'm sorry. I have notification that something is wrong with my Wi-Fi. I'm very sorry for that. So now we're looking for a flat, for a new flat to move, and this situation um, will change a lot. I think everything now depends on this because we're now looking for apartment already for 1 month and a half, and it's really difficult to find apartment here. Really difficult. So now we're worried about this. Um, so if we will find apartment, I'm sure that we will stay here at least for half a year. If no, maybe we should change our location, but I'm not sure about that. It's really a tough question. A strong character cat. Yes, Slavic kitty, absolutely. Yes, it's true. Woodrow, can you introduce your mom to us? Yes, thank you, Woodrow. Thank you for asking. Maybe next time because she should prepare because she does not speak English so much. So I will ask her. But thank you. Maybe one day. People tend to like things closer to themselves. It's not a racist thing. We see in many cultures across the world that people prefer their own. Not everyone is open to unfamiliar things. Yes, yes. It's just it's not racism. It's really not racism. I mean, but in Ukraine, it's just a little bit different. Uh, the Ukrainian women like Puerto Rico's men. I think yes. I'm sorry, Raven. I don't know what exactly you mean. I'm sorry. Uh, in 95% of the cases, no one can change anyone. I think most women who go back to their jerks are damaged. A woman who value herself would want to be treated better. Yes, you're correct. I believe that this is a step which she went she should went through just but it maybe can take some time for her to understand that he's an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, maybe. But I think that no one can really show that to her until she will see that. I mean that she should see that by herself anyway. Anyway, so I think even if someone will try to show that, she will just she will just maybe not will not believe or will not listen. So in my opinion, is that I can stay at least to be in a hot country, Spain, than to live in Germany, just cold and where it's better. I'm opposite. I'm sorry, Ardine. I'm opposite. I would prefer to be in a sweater. Oh my god, all the time, no problem, no problem, no problem at all. Than to die here because I think yeah, it's also um, about how the weather is reflected on you. I don't know, but for me it's really much worse to stay here, but my family wanted to go there. That's why you know I just agreed to do that for them. But yeah, I really prefer cold weather more. It sounds really strange, I know. In this situation it sounds strange, but it's true. It's really true. Можешь мне просто дать стакан? Стакан с водой налью. I'm sorry, I just want some water because I talk and talk. uh, of course, she must change her own ways, maybe involve some external help, get to a healthy place, and then maybe find a healthy guy. Absolutely, yeah. So it will just take some time for her. Unfortunately, that happens. That happens. I'm sorry, guys. While I'm drinking, can you please tell me here if you like this stream, if you would like uh, to do that again, to talk to me again, if you would like me to go live again, please write in the comments. What do you think about it? Okay. Hello, Nicholas. Hello. Yes, guys, please leave a comment. What do you think about this stream? Yes, thank you very much too. Thank you, Adrien. It was nice to talk to you here in chat. Before going to work, yes, I like the stream. Thank you. Yeah, so please vote here if you would like me, to continue doing the same. If you would like me uh, to talk here the same. Uh, it's interesting to hear different perspectives. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to share with you, to answer your questions. I really enjoy it too. What do you expect from a guy? On which phase? On which phase? I don't really expect something. I just think that everybody should be who we are, and I don't think that the guy should mm, should do something um, that he. I don't know how to explain that. I'm sorry. I mean that I think that everything should be like natural and true and honest, and that's all. Yeah, I think the only thing I expect is honesty. But I'm that kind of person who accept everybody by their character. I mean, I mm, um sorry, I forgot this word in English. I'm very sorry. I mean that I respect everybody by who they are. So I think the only thing I can expect is him to be himself. uh, the brunette or the stream. Okay. Oh, it's a good question, Ark. Actually, what's the general imagine that Ukrainians have about Latin countries? Oh, it's a good question. I think the most general imagine about Latin countries is that they are happy all the time, positive, and dancing. I don't know why it's for about me, but I think, like in general, I think it's that they are happy and positive all the time. I think it's true. I think that it's general imagination about Latin countries. Yeah. Uh, Beautiful voice. Oh, thank you so much, Woodrow. Thank you. Thank you. Uh, the main thing is that we take care of ourselves. Uh, yes, we are what we attract. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Yeah. I think it's just not not only I think it's just something, like deep psychological fact, because we um, show the people, and we mm, translate, not translate, sorry. Um, we show people everything that is inside us. So it's true. I really believe so. Okay, guys, thank you so much. So yes, before I will go to work, please wait, vote. Sorry, vote once again. Would you like me to do the same, to go live, to talk to you here? Because I really enjoy it. It was my first time solo live, but I really like it. I did not even expect that I will like it so much to talk to you. Really, it's so cool. Um, you and Anna taking talking make me wanna uh, learn Ukrainian. I really like that. Uh, our thank you for that, but I don't talk Ukrainian. I mean, I think you know that the half of Ukraine part, especially that part that is more close to Russia, something is wrong with my voice. I think it's because I talk so much. That part, especially that is more close to Russia, people there they talk Russian mostly, really. So I don't want to shock you here, but if you want to know the truth, my mom, for example, she cannot speak Ukrainian free. She will understand everything. She will understand everything. Yes, of course, she will understand everything, but she will not talk. Do you know why? Because we're not used to talk Ukrainian. It's true. It's true. It's not about politics at all. Guys, please let me make it clear. It's not about politics at all. Please. But it's true. It's true that my grandma, she speaks Russian. My mother, she speaks Russian. My dad speaks Russian. All my family speaks Russian. And for me, I can't speak Ukrainian, but I can talk free in Russian, but in Ukrainian, I will be translating each word in my head. I will be translating every time. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult to talk Ukrainian for me. So it's really nice that you want to talk Ukrainian. Arc really appreciate it, and it's so nice to to hear that. I think Ukrainian is not that much difficult, except, or of course, for that we have another alphabet, Cyrillic alphabet. So I think it's the most difficult factor here is another alphabet. But yeah, if you would like to learn Ukrainian, we really appreciate it. Thank you, Art. Oh, thank you, thank you. I would really love to. As I told you, I really enjoyed. It's so nice to talk to you. Thank you, Art. Thank you, guy next door. Thank you. Same with me and German. As in a region, I understand a lot, but the grammar will be a complete mess if I try to articulate myself. You know, as I learned Ukrainian in school, the grammar is not mess for me, but it's still difficult because when I entered to university, they wanted me. First of all, I was learning journalistics in university, so I must write a lot, and I must write a lot in Ukrainian. And I was so much angry about that because I understand it's national language. I understand all of that, but I was just a little bit angry with that. Everybody knows that everybody understands Russian the same, and we speak Russian, on our classes during the lesson. We speak Russian. Why should I write in Ukrainian? And I was really annoyed by that. And all of my uh, classmates, they were not agree with me because they were so much patriotic. But I think it's not about patriotics. It's not about this. I think it's not about patriotics or politics. I have just another opinion about that. But for me, it's difficult to talk Ukrainian only because I need to translate every time. I need to translate, and for me, really, it could sound strange. I'm sorry, but the truth is that for me, it's much easier to talk English now. I can talk English much better than I talk Ukrainian. Really, I mean, I can talk English much more free than if I would talk Ukrainian. I will translate each word, and it will take so much time. So, and also I need to, to talk Ukrainian with Ukrainian accent. It's a little bit different, so it's also difficult because I'm not used to talk with this accent. Uh, we're surprised you were surprised to me when I came on the site. Where did Anna and Joe find you? I would like to see you more often. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Woodrow. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you. I had a piano teacher who was Ukrainian, speaking Ukrainian lady. Her students were a bit afraid of her because she was so strict. Yeah. Yes, strict. I mean, I think Ukrainians prefer the truth. I think the Ukrainians prefer the truth. And mm, I think Ukrainians are not afraid of truth, first of all. Of course, it depends on the person, but I think it's true. Um, do you ever want to date an Indian guy? If yes or no, then why? Um, Devendra, I don't know that much about Indian culture. I don't know that much. It also a big question if um, Indian is a religious guy or not. Because for example, uh, um, I'm not that much um, believe in God, so yeah. So for me, for example, I'm not ready to accept another religion. I will not be ready, and I think I will never be ready to do that because it's some kind of changing myself, and I think it's for me it's not the way. Yeah. Okay, guys. I think that I should finish because I should come back to work, to my administration work. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, so much for your questions, for your comments. It's really, really nice to talk to you. Can you see? I have like so much now. I receive so much positive emotions now after talking to you. So thank you so much once again. Thank you so much, and I hope that we can make it again. So. Um, I really enjoy talking to you. I wish everybody to have a great day. Thank you so much, Art. Thank you so much too. I wish everybody to have a great day. And you can leave in the comments under the video also some questions, which maybe I will be able to answer next time. Or you can also leave in comments maybe some ideas what you would like to talk about next time, and I will be glad to talk about this. um, Religion should be something personal and not imposed on others. If she believes in God, it's fine, but she should also respect that I don't. Yeah, converting without believing would be wrong. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Ark. Good bless your day too. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, leave comments, please, uh, for topics that you would like to talk about. And once again, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. It was really, really nice to talk to you. Thank you so much, everybody, and have a great day. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.